Hi, you guys. Hey, so I haven't been posting much like that, to be honest, but I'm gonna try to start getting into it because I'm still pretty new, so I'm still trying to get the whole feel of this whole thing. So today's video will be about a time I had to walk basically for like 2 hours to 2 to 3 hours just to get home. And yeah, so it all started when it was like my senior year of high school. No, not my senior, it was like my junior year. And my cousin came to live with me, and she was from Georgia, so she came to live with me for just my 11th grade year. So she's gonna go to my school and everything, so I was all excited and stuff. So the year like pretty much ends and stuff, and like everybody knows The Fault in Our Stars. So it was the time when The Fault in Our Stars came out, and it was on her birthday, June 6th. So we were so excited. We are just like, oh my gosh, we're gonna do this, that, we're gonna go here and all that. At first we wasn't really planning on going to the mall. We were like planning on having a little party for her with like our friends and stuff. But her mom came, and her and her mom always be arguing, and they always got like some type of issue or whatever. I don't really know, but like her mom came and was kind of just telling us like, yeah, that's not happening. You're not gonna have a party, like I'm here now, let's just go out or something. So we're like, okay, you just kind of like came out the cut type stuff, but all right, whatever, we're gonna like let it slide. So we get ready, and we all dress up a little bit because we're gonna go to the mall for my cousin. And my mom's like, oh, we're not staying there because we got stuff to do. And we're just like, okay, so how we getting home? Like, I hope you taking us home. And she was just like, oh, yeah, you better find your own way. We looking like, yeah, whatever. She's joking. We're not taking it seriously. We're just kind of like, okay, whatever. And she was just like, I mean, all right, whatever. And then her mom was just like, I don't even know why you want to go all the way to the movies, blah blah blah, like, nobody gonna pick y'all up and stuff. We're just looking like, then why are you taking us? Like, if you wasn't gonna pick us up, why are you taking us? Like, let's just stay home and do nothing for real. And I felt like I felt real bad for my cousin because it was her birthday type stuff. So I was just like, come on, like, it's not that serious. Like, let's just like go out. The movie's probably gonna be like 2 hours max, and we can come back home. It's not that serious. So they're arguing the whole time, and we're just like, oh my gosh, like, what do we do? Like, we're just sitting here, me and my sister just like, okay. Finally we get to the mall, and we're just sitting there, we're like, oh my gosh, we're about to see Fault in Our Stars. Like, especially me, I love a good like sad movie or whatever, so I was like really into it, the whole thing. So we're watching the whole movie, and we're like, me and my other sister, we were crying, and my cousin and my other little sister, they were like laughing. They were thinking, oh, this is so funny. Oh my gosh, like, this bitch just like, you don't even know, like, this is so sick, like, it's so sad. Like, I felt sorry for them, and like, whatever. But anyway, so like the movie ends. So my cousin, my mom convinced her mom not to pay her phone bill because she used to use her phone a lot, I guess. So my cousin used to stay waiting for Wi-Fi. So I'm the only one with my phone who's basically on at the time. But at the time, I forgot to charge my phone, so my phone's basically about to die. And the mall we went to was Arundel Mills, so they have like some places where you can go and plug it up and charge your phone. So we go over there so we can call my mom because we're trying to call. She was not answering nothing. We're like calling, and I'm like calling. I'm charging my phone at the same time. These random guys are like near us. I don't even know what they were doing. I wasn't really paying attention. I'm sitting here thinking like, yo, I'm trying to go home. They're trying to talk to us over here like, oh, what's up? My name's... They just look pretty ghetto, to be honest. And I was just kind of like, I want to go home. Stop talking to me. I don't care what you're... No, I don't care. So we're like waiting for me to call my mom, and my phone finally turns back on. So I call them. Like, I called my mom probably this night like 30 times plus, texting, everything. My mom wasn't answering for anything. So usually back in the day, like when I didn't have my car, like I had my best friend whose boyfriend used to always drive us everywhere, to be honest, because he had his car and license. So I called her and I was like, yo, can you do me the biggest favor, and can you like just come get me from the mall, because like my mom is not picking up, like we're stranded out here type stuff. And she was like, they're all the way in Columbia, and Arundel Mills in Columbia is not like right there. Like, you have to drive a little bit. So she was like, we're stuck in traffic all the way over there. And I was just like, I don't feel like waiting. Like, this is just going really bad right now. We're like so pissed. And I'm like, my cousin's like frustrated because like she's thinking like, why did her mom come and ruin everything on her birthday? So, I called my best friend's brother because she was like, you should try him because she said that he might be home. So I called him. He was like, oh no, I'm all the way in Oxon Hill. And Oxon Hill is like a 2-hour drive, maybe, if on a good day. So I'm sitting here like, yo, really? Like, we're about to really be stuck out here. And she was just like, because her oldest brother, he could drive, but the parents don't trust him with their car. So he was like, I could come get y'all. And I was like, are you sure? And he was like, yeah. So it took him like 30 minutes plus to come get us finally. But to be honest, I wasn't even stressing that because I'm thinking, I just want to go home. Anytime is really good for me right now. Like, as long as I get home, we don't care. So he comes and he's just like, all right, let's go, hurry up. Because I told my parents I'm taking the car to 7-Eleven. Where they live, 7-Eleven is literally like up the street type stuff. So I'm sitting there like, why couldn't you just tell him that we were stuck at the mall and you came to pick us up? Like, their parents love me like that. So I'm just like, why couldn't you just say something? And he was like, then they wouldn't trust me to come get you all over here, blah, blah, blah. And I was just like, okay, whatever. So we get in the car and I'm thinking like, all right, finally we're about to get home. But then his parents call and was like, where are you? Like, it's been like more than 10 minutes. And he was like, oh yeah, I stopped for gas and stuff like that. And I'm like, why are you lying? Because then now you're gonna go home, the gas didn't change. And I'm just like, okay, whatever, this kid is really just blowing me. I'm thinking he's just gonna at least drop us at my house or like a neighborhood close or somewhere really close to for us to just walk because he was getting in trouble. This kid took us all the way back to his house, but not even at his house. He dropped us at like the beginning of the neighborhood when you're just about to enter your house. He dropped us right there. And we're standing there like, really? Like, how you gonna just drop us here? Like, he passed all these places where that was close enough for us to walk from, walk to my house. He passed them and he was just, I'm just dropping you home at my house real quick and then I'll take you. I was like, okay, whatever. I'm thinking he's gonna just drop us, like, talk to them and explain to him, like, his parents, like, the whole story, and then we can just go back to my house and he'd come back right back. No, this man had us waiting at that freaking peak of the neighborhood for like an hour plus. Who knows? Like, I was not even like thinking. And my cousins and my sister were mad at me like, this is your friend's brother, this is your fault, blah blah blah. I was like, hey, at least I got us close enough to actually somewhat walk, because Arundel from my house, like, we had to cross highways and stuff. I was like, that wasn't possible. So I was like, I don't get why I'm getting blamed for this whole situation. This is your birthday. Matter of fact, you wanted to go out, not me. I didn't care because it's not my birthday. Anyway, so we're sitting there waiting, and it's getting cold. Like, we're not even dressed to be outside, and people driving past us like, what y'all doing outside? It's too late for y'all. What are you guys doing? And we're just like, you see a bunch of black girls, you automatically think, oh yeah, we're about to do something wrong. I'm like, you don't know our story type stuff. Like, we're stranded. Like, there's no way for us to get home, and people are just like looking at us like weird and stuff. We're just like, oh my gosh. Like, I was hating my life at that moment. Like, seriously. And I'm still trying to call my mom and see if she'll try to come out or somewhere. I'm like thinking like Bellsville is pretty closer than Anne Arundel, so she's just not picking up. Nobody's picking up. And so we finally like saw my friend's brother. So he comes in a skateboard. I'm thinking he's about to take us back to his house and we can finally like go or something. He was like, yeah, we're gonna walk. I was like, what? I'm not wearing walking shoes and it's freaking cold. It was super dark too. It was like pitch black. And he was like, I mean, there's no other way. I mean, do you guys just want to like just stand out here or would you just rather walk? And I was just like, all right, whatever, let's just walk. Because, at this point, I'm just over the whole situation. Like, it's whatever. So, from Bellsville to Laurel, it's right there. But where I live, like, I lived in the cut. Like, I live basically, like, kind of near Main Street type stuff. So, it was pretty hard. Like, I was just kind of like, this is going to be a long walk. So, we're walking. We had to go through this, like, woody place or something. Like, it was just deserted. And he was like, hey, if you have a flashlight on your phone, put it on now. And I was like, what are you talking about? He was like, there's sometimes like some snakes, animals. I'm like, how are you about to have us walking through all this when there's like snakes and animals out there. Like I was super pissed. Like I was really mad. I was like, wow, okay. So we're walking. I'm scared because I'm afraid of the dark. So I was just like, oh my gosh, everything I heard was just like, what is that? Like what's going on? So we're like walking still, and we finally like we were just walking for so long. I couldn't even understand anything anymore. Like I thought I was just gonna like die outside that night. And we're just walking. And then we passed like the high school, so I knew we were getting close to my house a little bit. And when I tell you, me and my little sister, like I have two sisters. One is the middle child and one is the third. So me and my third child, little sister, I mean, we were like, once we got close enough to my house, I told my friend's brother, like, okay, we're good from here. Like you can go back home. We got it from here. He was like, all right, y'all sure? We was like, yeah, whatever. So we're like, me and my sister, we just started running. Like we were just like, we did not stop for anything. We just like just run home because we're thinking the faster we run, like the quicker we get home, the quicker we could just go to sleep type stuff or whatever. So my other sister, my cousin, they're sitting there walking like, oh, we not running, we walking, like we already walked this whole time. What's the point of running? I was like, yeah, but then the more y'all walk, y'all are gonna stay out here long enough. So me and my little sister were like, we're gonna run, like fine, whatever. So we're running, 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 and we finally get home. Oh my gosh, it felt like heaven on earth to see my house. Like it was the best thing in the world just to see my house. And when we get home, um, my mom and my aunt, they were just like, "Oh, why did y'all call us? We were waiting for you. We had your uncle here too, just in case he wanted to come get y'all and if you needed it." And we just stopped and looked at her like, really? Like, I've been blowing up your phone like this whole time. She didn't pick up for anything. And I'm sitting here thinking to myself, like, seriously, like, where were you? Like, we called you a lot, and we called my aunt, like, everybody. Like, we called everybody. Nobody was available. And, like, I really wanted to cry. Like, I was just like, I don't even have time for this. I just want to go to sleep. I was so pissed at my mom. Like, really, like, you just had us walk from Bellsville, and it was like 2 hours to walk over here. I was just like, I'm done. Like, I don't want to talk. I'm done here. I don't care. Whatever. So my cousin and my other sister come in, and usually my sister sleep in my mom's bed because she has like a big ass bed. So they were just like, we're not sleeping with you tonight. Da, 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 da. We're gonna sleep in our room. My mom was like, are you serious? All right, fine, whatever. And my cousin, she was so mad at her mom. Like, her mom stayed in her room that she was staying in. And my cousin was so dramatic. She was like, I'm not gonna even sleep with you. I'm gonna sleep on the floor. And I'm just like, why are you sleeping on the floor? Like, you could have slept with me on my bed. She was just like, nope. She wanted to show her mom how much of like a struggle she went through that night or that day. I was just like, I guess everybody's mad at them. To be honest, I couldn't care less. I was just like, this is my bed. This is me. I'm going in it and I'm sleeping. Like, I just wanted to go to sleep. I mean, to be honest, like the moral of the story is like, don't go nowhere if you don't know your way back, basically. Because honestly, I really did assume that my mom would be my ride, but like at the end of the day, she wasn't. Like, and we were stranded. So at the end of the day, we kind of pretty much looked dumb, thinking like, oh, my mom is gonna come get us. We're good, whatever. She's bluffing. She wasn't bluffing when she said she's not coming to get us. So, I mean, hey man, I mean, now I have my car, so if I want to go to the mall, at least I know I'm getting back. So just make sure, you guys, like, if you want to go somewhere, just always make sure you have a ride. Like, I mean, like, if they had Uber back then, shit, I would have took an Uber too. Like, to be honest, I would have just taken an Uber and moved on with my life. But they didn't have Ubers, so, or at least Ubers that I knew of or whatever. I wasn't about to pay for taxi, because a taxi, I don't even think we like use them like that up here in Maryland. So I didn't know who to call or whatever, and I was like, I don't got no cash on me, so it was really whatever. But yeah, that's the moral of the story. That was pretty much all the story, so I don't have much to say. So peace out, you guys.